Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making tea smoked duck. You'll need 2 duck breasts washed and pat dry and scored. Well, notice I score way too deep because I got myself a new set of knives and the knives are way too sharp. So be careful when you score. Don't do what I just did and you'll be just fine. Now you need to marinate them. First, you rub them well with 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine, 2 tablespoons of Sichuan peppercorn, 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, and combine it, and rub it all over the duck breast. And I would suggest that you put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the refrigerator and marinate it for 12 hours. The Ziploc bags should look like this. After 12 hours, take it out of the marinade and wash it off. And then put it on a rack such as this to let it dry. Then put it back in the refrigerator to dry overnight. You kind of want the meat not to be soaking wet, right? So that's why you want it to drain, and the refrigerator will help dehydrate it. And then you're ready to smoke. Here's what you need to smoke your duck with. Half a cup of brown sugar packed, about 3, 4, or 5-ish, star anise, and this is what's gonna give that really nice aroma when you're smoking. Half a cup of rice and half a cup of tea leaf. Any type of rice would do, short grain, long grain, medium grain. Rice is really to help conduct the heat when you're smoking. And tea leaves, and these happen to be green tea leaves, is because it's what I have in my pantry today. You can use practically any kind of tea leaves that you like and whatever you have. And here today I decided to soak up a few mesquite wood. If you're going to be using some wood, soak it for about an hour before you use it. Most recipes would ask for you to use dry orange peel, and it's because, it's not my favorite thing. So I'm eliminating the orange peel, and because I have some mesquite wood, which I'm going to try. And I don't think it's going to harm anything. It's just going to add that nice mesquite smell to my smoke. So anyway, these are the ingredients that you're going to need to smoke with. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare your pan. First, select a pan that's pretty deep enough and big enough to hold everything. And then use a generous amount of foil to cover the entire bottom of your pan, and have part of the foil hanging over, because you're going to need that. I'm going to show you how that's going to be important later. Make sure that it's covered well, because if it's not covered well, the smoking process is going to ruin your pan. You want to get a real tight seal around the pan when you're smoking. So one of the steps that is a must is to wrap the rim, the outer edges of your lid, just like what I've done right here. Just go all the way around like this. See this? Like this. Okay? Then I created a little bowl like this and just put all the smoke ingredients in there. The brown sugar, the tea leaf, the star anise, the rice, and everything, and just mix it all in and put it in a bowl like this. Put the bowl of all the mixture in the middle of the pan, and then put a rack over it, because you're going to be putting the duck on top of the rack. Just like this, meat side down. Remember I said to use a generous amount of foil on the bottom when lining the pan, and the stuff that's hanging over. After you put your lid over the pan like this, then what you do is you fold over all the edges of the foil to really create a really tight seal. Okay, you go all the way around and make sure everything is really super tight, like this. Okay, so now it looks like that. Yes. Put it on the stove, turn the flame on high, look for smoke. As soon as you see smoke, then turn the flame to medium, then smoke them for 20 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes and I can already smell the nice aroma. After 20 minutes, I'm going to take it out of the pan. Ta-da! And it looks like this. They look absolutely beautiful and they smell great. The next step is to crisp up the skin. And I'm going to put it on a pan and skin side down, fry it till the skin is crisp. I just want to show you this. If you don't line the pan with heavy foil, all of this stuff will get stuck onto your pan and it'll be an ugly cleanup. But now that it's all lined, so we just lift it up and throw everything away and you're done. Because you've protected the pan, now you have a nice clean pan to brown the skin with. Skin side down and just watch it. Since this is a non-stick pan already, I didn't add any more oil onto the pan because the duck already has a lot of duck fat in it. So I just felt it would be too oily. And this way, it'll just crisp up with this fat. See how much fat came out of the duck? And that's why I didn't put any oil in the pan to begin with. And the skin is browning really nicely. Turn around like the tip of the salad. Look at that. So I would say the skin is done. So there it is. I cut it up in slices. And I like to serve the smoked duck with these little buns. These buns, you can find them in Asian supermarket in their freezer section, and that costs like about $4 for about 12 of them. And I like to also pretend that I'm eating Peking duck. So I have a little hoisin sauce and some green onions. So there you go. That's my tea smoked duck. I hope you like my recipe. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and share my link. Thank you.